Hi everyone, welcome back. So I showed on my Snapchat this lip set from Kylie Cosmetics. This is the Kim KW or the KKW Kim Kardashian West collection by Kylie Cosmetics. It came with 4 of these cream liquid lipsticks. This was $45 for this set of 4. Now I showed this on my Snapchat and I said I've seen so many people do reviews on them. I know they came out, then they were sold out, then they were re-released. Just in case they come back into stock, I wanted to do a video, and a lot of you guys asked me to. I wasn't going to, of just my thoughts. Now I got these today. So these are my first impressions. I did try on all of the colors when I got them, and I wore one for, I would say, half of the day. Enough to know how it wore, because it wore off really quickly. Spoiler alert. As far as how they wear. So I ordered this on April 25th, and it took 9 business days. It just got here today, and that's 9 business days to get to me from the date that I ordered it. So I don't think that's too bad. That's a little bit on the longer side, but I ordered it like the day that it came out, and yeah, so it just got to me 9 business days later. So that obviously doesn't count the weekends, or maybe it was, yeah, I'm just counting like Monday through Friday. So these are the 4 shades. Now they're all named something after Kim, since it's her collection. So we have Kimberly, which is this nude shade right here. And then we have Kiki, which is a little bit more of a peachy shade right here. They're all like peachy pink nude. Obviously they're all nude tone. This is Kiki. And then this last shade right here is called Kimmy. So I will try all of them on, but I do want to right off the bat just first say a few things. So the packaging is really nice. It's this frosted glass with this like nude light pink sort of dripping, matte dripping down it, like the classic packaging, but this is like frosted packaging. It feels relatively heavy. It's a doe foot applicator, and these do not have any type of a scent. I do have a few of the matte liquid lipsticks from the Kylie Cosmetics collection, so those do have a scent, and these are a new formula with the Creme or Creme liquid lipstick. So I guess they decided maybe not to make these have a scent, or maybe this is just Kim's collection. I don't know if they're going to release more that aren't from Kim's collection. The note that came with it said, "Hey guys, hope you love the KKW Kylie collab. I'm excited for you to try my 4 favorite nudes. I have a surprise coming soon." So I guess there's going to be more maybe launching. 4 of these were $45, which I do think is a really decent and fair price. They're 4 different color variations that are very similar, but I like how they sell them in a box set. Now these weren't sold individually, they were only sold together for that $45 price. So if you have someone who really only wanted one shade, there is the disadvantage that they weren't able to piece apart the collection and order maybe just that one shade that they were interested in. And maybe they could have had a way to get someone who maybe just wanted to try one of them, or wanted to try the formula and wanted a lesser price, maybe for like $18, and be able to get that. But no, there wasn't. But I do think $45 is a fair price for the 4 colors that you are getting, or the 4 different products that you're getting. So the first one that I wore, and I'm going to try all these on the lips just so that you can see them swatched, but I do want to apply one live with you and just to show you. And now this is the one that I have worn today and tested out the wear on them and just kind of the formula a little bit, so that I would have a little bit of what to say as far as how they wear, which I was able to figure out within a short amount of time, because they are not like a long wearing product. Now they don't claim to be. They're the new Creme liquid lipstick formula. That Creme is a almost like hybrid of this like gloss, but not sticky, but semi-opaque. So the doe foot applicator also doesn't really pick up enough product right here on the tip. It really only picks up product to apply it. It's like very rough and hard to apply with this side, which you would typically use to apply your product. You have to use the back side of the brush to apply the product. Now, I don't know if that's a problem for some people. I mean, they make two sides of a brush for a reason, so there's no saying that you can't use the back side to apply a product. I just wanted to note that. So this color right here is in Kimberly, and it is the lightest of the nude shades. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it right here. Now the formula, like I said, is like this gloss formula. Now the formula, like I said, is like a gloss formula. It has a creaminess to it that could be streaky since it is a nude opaque shade, has a lot of pigment in it. So it has the potential to be streaky when applying it to the lips because it is such a light nude shade and it's almost just this concentratedness in a gloss, but the gloss isn't really super tacky or sticky. It's really just like a gloss. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this so that you can see how it applies. Like I said, I have to use the back side of the brush to get any product. And with one layer, I can see like some patchy and streakiness to it. The product isn't very, very thick at all. This is a one thin layer to cover the lips. Now, I would use a lip liner with these, and it doesn't have like a ridge or a line. It seems like it applies really nicely, but I will say this coat wore away like this. It hardly wore for any time at all. It is not a long wearing product whatsoever. I think these will be good for someone who's looking for something. They don't like lip glosses, but they like a little bit, they like don't like the stickiness of a lip gloss, but they do want something to be a little bit more shiny on top of maybe like a matte lipstick or any type of lipstick. I think these make great toppers. I don't know if the longevity of them is enough to consider them like a very wearable product, because they just really wear away super easily. If I topped it on top of lipstick, it lasted a lot longer because of that power of the lipstick underneath and then this on top. So that's how I'll be wearing these as toppers. I just don't think that they wear long enough on their own. I don't know what it is about the formula. It's just extremely slippery but not sticky or tacky, which if a lip product is has like a little bit more tackiness to it, a little bit more grip to it, it has more longevity on the lips. And I just think that this is a little bit more of a thin formula to last on the lips. I really do like the color. It is a very pretty color, but like I said, I would need a lip liner with this, and I think it would be beautiful with a lip liner, a lipstick, and like a nude lipstick, and then using this as a topper. So like I said, this first shade is Kimberly and is the lightest of the bunch. Okay, we're moving on to this next shade, which is Kim, and this shade is a little bit more peachy. So I'm going to swatch it on the hand so that you can see the comparison of them next to each other. This one right here is Kim, and it's a little bit more of a peachy nude. Since Kim is a little bit more of a, like a sherbetness to it, you have to be a little bit more accurate with the application because it has almost like this cream opacity, but if you don't apply it right, it can look streaky. I find once I apply them, just doing that with my lips helps to spread out the product and prevent the streakiness, even if you are getting a streaky application with the brush. Thing I will say is the brushes are the applicator, the doe foot applicator, it's too hard. It doesn't have enough softness to it or plushness to it to even hold on to the product, so you're not getting like the correct amount of product on the tip to distribute onto the lips, which is why I think you're having a little bit of patchiness. If they would beef up this applicator to have it be a little bit more fluffy, I think that it would apply the product in a less streaky fashion for those who are having trouble with streakiness during application. Because as soon as I go like this with my lips, I don't find any streakiness on the lips or less streakiness than if I hadn't pressed my lips together, which just tells me that if I were applying it, if it just had that softer applicator, it would almost like blend it into the lips a little bit more. But since it's a harder applicator, that's sort of like pressing and almost leaving the streaks because it's wiping off the product instead of the sort of like fuzziness of it to kind of blend it in. Does that make sense? So that's what at least I find personally. Not so much the formula as being streaky, but I think that this type of formula just would lend itself better to having a fluffier, more plush brush for application. So this peachy color is Kim. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this shade is called Kiki, and it's more pink. This Kim is more peach. This is a little bit more pink of a nude. So I'm going to, actually, let me just go ahead and swatch it first next to the other one. It's, I mean, such a slight variation, but if you're someone who likes pinks more than peaches, you will probably like this one in comparison to the one that's on my lips right now. Just has that super, super slight. Honestly, if I were purchasing these not within a set, I wouldn't get both of those because they're so, so close. I would get the one that I would favor, either if I favor peaches or if I favor pink, because I think they're both so close. Sort of in color that I wouldn't really need both. So let's apply Kiki to the lips. Okay, this is Kiki. I think it's really, really beautiful, but like I said, there's such a slight variation from Kiki and Kim. They're just very, very close, so I wouldn't get both if I were able to not purchase them within a set. So I don't know if in the future they're going to offer these outside of the set, or if they only have plans to offer them within a set. So we'll see how that goes. The last color is the deepest of the shades, and this is called Kimmy. So let's just apply Kimmy. It looks like a deeper, more peach shade. These are all super duper close in variation. So, I mean, it is a nude collection. They are her favorite nudes, so they're just all slightly a little bit different. Let's apply this one. Okay, so this is like a deeper, more peach shade. Like I said, I feel like this is a warm, corally deep peach nude. It's probably my least favorite out of all of them. Just for me, this isn't my favorite color if I'm gonna go for a nude. I typically would go for either that first one, which is the real nude, or one with a slight pink hue to it. So I'm either gonna be with Kiki, or what was the first one again? All these names, Kimberly. So those are probably going to be my two favorites, and my two least probably worn would be these. Now, overall thoughts on this collection is, do I think it's worth it? Probably not. I'm not that impressed. I will use them as toppers. I just don't think that the formula is like, I don't like to have a product that I have to wear another product to be able to wear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm going to spend $45, it's not going to be, unless it's a lip gloss and I'm looking at it like that, I don't know, even some lip glosses I like to be able to wear alone, and I just don't feel like these last very long at all on the lips, so they almost can't be worn alone. There's something that you have to reapply, and it almost has this like, feels like it would like dry out your lips just because you're having to reapply it so much. There's zero tackiness to it at all. It's almost like a thin slickness is how I can describe it. Like almost like YSL lipsticks. Like they would just, you rub your lips together and poof, they're gone. So as far as color selection, I do think they're beautiful. For me, I would hope that eventually they would break it down so that you could purchase them individually, so I could pull out maybe some colors that I think are worth it, spend my money there, and then not have to get some of the other colors that I know won't be as wearable to me. So those are my thoughts and opinions on the set, and let me know if you have any questions. Again, these weren't sent to me. I purchased them on my own. Either way, even if they were sent to me, I still always give my honest opinion. I'm not someone who has like any strong opinions this way or that way on the Kardashians, so it's neither here nor there. I'm just reviewing the makeup, and that is my honest opinions about that collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below if you've gotten these, what you think, or if you have plans to purchase them. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.